Hello and welcome! In this video we will discover 12 things nice guys always do wrong. In this world, being a nice guy can feel like a bit of a waste of time. If being nice has never led to anything good for you, then why bother? But have you ever thought that maybe being a nice guy isn't the problem, and that it might instead be the way you've been nice? What appears to be clear, genuine actions on your part can easily be misinterpreted by another person. So, you have to first start by being honest with yourself. What are you doing wrong? What are some things that you can change, things that are making it hard for you to be the nice guy without compromising who you are? Let's take a look. But just before, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to download your free book to successfully seduce any girl by clicking on the link in the description below. Number 1. Lack of self-respect. This isn't something that only applies to nice guys, but everyone. No one is going to respect someone who hasn't learned to respect themselves. If you let another person walk all over you, they will learn it's fine to do with you, until it eventually becomes the norm for them to put you down at every turn. From the start, you need to set boundaries and make the extent of your relationship with another person clear. They should know, in no uncertain terms, how you expect to be treated by them. Even if it's something that leads to discontent at first, they will start to have more natural respect towards you. Your words will be taken seriously, the way you've always wished. In turn, you'll need to respect their personal boundaries and wishes. And even after setting the boundaries, the person fails to respect your wishes, you know what to do, right? It's never wrong to walk away from someone who can't respect you. Number 2. Lack of genuineness. This might seem unfair. Who knows, maybe you are actually as nice as you appear to be. However, when someone is too nice, it starts to appear as fake. From most people's perspective, a person can't be this nice unless they're practically training to be a priest. On top of that, are you really that nice? Aren't you just trying too hard to be good towards others? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but people can see that you aren't being your true self. They don't really get to know who you are as a person beyond your nice self. This puts people off. After all, would you want to be friends with someone you can't be certain are truly who they are pretending to be? 3. Investing too much. Don't lie, have you not done this before? Call someone up too many times? Texted them over and over again until they appear to be genuinely annoyed with you? Do you do too much for someone only to get nothing in return? And then maybe you get really annoyed by the fact that they never extend the same courtesy you did to them? Here's the thing. Relationships are built on mutual interest. A healthy relationship requires efforts on both sides. When someone becomes a bit too invested, it leads to a total power imbalance. It's not the other person's fault always either. They simply don't have the same interest in you as you have in them, and it's equally unfair for you to blame it on them. If you end up in a situation where the effort is always more on your part, the best thing you can do is simply remove yourself from it. Move on and find people who are willing to match you on the same level. 4. Apologizing too often. This seems to be a common trait in a lot of nice guys or nice people in general. For some reason, whenever things go the slightest bit wrong, you feel the need to apologize for the events. When you've done something genuinely wrong, of course, you should apologize. However, isn't it often that you end up apologizing for things beyond your control? Don't you have this weird knee-jerk reaction to saying sorry for the smallest inconveniences? The worst part might be when you end up asking for forgiveness, even when the other person is at fault, just to smooth the situation over. Part of it probably has to do with your lack of self-esteem. It's a habit you will have to get rid of. It's one which will probably take a bit longer for you to completely let go of, but once you do, you will feel fine. 5. Availability. Are you someone who is just always available for the person you love? Are you someone who is surprisingly available for the person they just recently met? It can't be that you aren't busy or have work you need to take care of, but you feel the need to drop everything and go to help another person when they ask, right? Don't. Make sure when a person calls you asking for help, it's genuinely important. Don't drop whatever you have going on in your life just because someone sent a quick text message. They might need true help at first, but at some point, when you are so ready to prioritize them, it starts to become a game for some people. These people just enjoy the attention you shower them and probably won't do the same for you. So, make sure you're investing your time on people who truly matter. 6. Lack of an edge. Do you have something that differentiates you from others? Well, you most probably do. You don't know how to use it though. You don't have an edge to you. You don't have a certain attitude or something dangerous about you that will attract people. Most people live the same old life, and when they see someone interesting, more outgoing and carefree, they are naturally attracted to them. However, your nice guy attitude all the time makes you the same as most people. You don't have to completely change your personality for it. You can learn to find and utilize something that's different about you though. Even something like changing your outer appearance, like an unexpected beard, can help you appear new and fresh for others. 7. Dignity. Don't let others take advantage of you. It's as simple as that. Your pride, honor, and self-respect are yours to establish and protect. You can be a nice guy and not sacrifice your dignity to make others happy. You can also be a nice guy and not be overbearing and rude towards others just to establish said dignity. Just be clear in communicating what you want from another person. If it doesn't match with the desire, simply move on. 8. Appearing weak. The downside of being too nice is that you just appear weak to another person. This partly ties down to your lack of self-respect and dignity. From others' point of view, you are someone they can manipulate and bend to their will. You're the nice guy. You'll do anything they ask. So these people want to use but don't want to necessarily be friends with you or have a relationship with you. They want the perks of your niceness but don't want to deal with other parts of you. You will have to stop listening to others so much all the time. Don't let others take advantage of your nice side. 9. Charm. You're the nice guy. What about beyond that though? What else do you have going for yourself? You probably do have a lot, but you don't necessarily know how to speak up. A lot of nice guys lack genuine charm. They're always trying to be considerate of others, and in trying to do so, they spend too much time letting others speak about themselves. While being an attentive listener is a great quality, you need to show the other person who you are as well. You might be someone who has genuinely witty remarks on the tip of your tongue, but refrain from saying it because you're scared you'll offend the other person. Well, don't hold back. Of course, you should never cross into the rude territory, but a little teasing here and there and some intelligent remarks will never hurt anyone. It'll allow you to show off your charms and make others see you as a proper person. 10. Lack of passion. Being passionate is a genuinely desirable quality. When you have something you are extra focused on, a field you want to win in, you will have a shine to you that probably wasn't present there before. There is something you want to do your best in, and it's a quality that immediately sets you apart from others. When you find this one passion, you will also probably stop being too nice. When you're trying to reach the top in a field of work, most people don't have the time to be extra considerate of another person's feelings. You'll be able to do and focus on the right things. You'll also stop investing too much in your relationships with others and focus on what makes you happy. So, one thing you are definitely doing wrong, which has led you to become a nice guy, is your lack of passion. In the first place, you probably end up relying on trying to be too good to others because you don't have anything else to focus on, so find something. 11. Too lenient. How many times have you been wronged by another person? And how many times have you let them get away with it? Nice guys, sadly, have a history of letting people get away with the most awful wrongdoings. How many times has someone genuinely hurt your feelings and you've forgiven them before they've even said sorry? Now, we aren't saying you shouldn't give other people a second chance. Everyone deserves one. However, when giving these second chances, make sure those chances don't evolve into third and fourth or until they're okay with constantly hurting your feelings. Also, before forgiving someone even the first time, think carefully about whether whatever they did wrong is something that can be lightly taken. Take your time with forgiveness. If they've hurt you, it's okay to process what you're feeling first before taking any decision. Your feelings are just as important as anyone else's. Someone who genuinely cares about you would never hurt you that badly in the first place. 12. Building resentment. When you're too nice for too long and don't get enough of it in return, it's natural to start feeling a bit resentful towards the other person. At first, the resentment might be manageable. Before long, though, it builds up too much and affects your relationship with the other person. What you need to do is lower your expectations of other people. Just because you're doing so much for them doesn't mean they would do the same for you. You hold yourself to high standards of what it means to be good, but not everyone does, and in some ways, those high standards are slowly killing you. It's okay for you to not be perfect. It's fine if you aren't good all the time. Instead of letting resentment build up, it might be better to allow yourself to have those small outbursts sometimes. Final thoughts. It might be hard to let go of your long-found habits all at once, but you can start by slowly working on each one of them. All you need to do is take the first step towards improving yourself. As long as you have enough self-confidence and start to believe in yourself without being rude to another person for no reason, you can always become the nice guy everyone actually loves. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You're also free to receive the new book 9 Keys to Seduce Any Girl by clicking on the link in the description below.